Tyler, did you talk to your brother about this at all?
I did
What
not.
did we talk about?
I am super excited to ask about it since you didn't know. You're like, oh,
I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, I was gonna talk to my dad about it too, and then I was like, no, I'd rather learn from Isaac.
What are we doing?
I wish you would have actually.
Well, I can ask him after this. I can ask him when this episode plays because this is What You Think, America's only Midwest paranormal podcast where we get really, really drunk, and you can too. I am Tyler. I am with my special co-host today. I'm gonna start with Jason Smith.
Hey there, eh?
Then I'm gonna go to Josh Quinn.
Also, hey there, eh?
And the boy with the laptop and the scraped knee.
I guess got a hole in my pants.
He's got a hole in his pants. Isaac Sagaifis.
Hello, Tyler.
Well, we don't want to see with how they spelled Sagaifis on the automatic titles there. But Isaac, I heard you have
Why, did they do that?
Yeah, unfortunately. Good thing you can't read.
Can I see it?
You can next time.
Okay.
It'll hurt your feelings.
Okay.
But I heard you have a story for us today, Isaac. What you going to talk about?
Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the legend of Avon Bottoms. Josh, do you know anything about this?
I know about Avon Locker Plant.
But you don't know about Avon Bottoms?
No, what's Avon Bottoms?
Tell it. That actually makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know any. So first, set the scene. Where does this take place, Isaac? Avon Bottoms. Where is?
Just south of Broadhead, kind of next to Beloit. I got it
Wisconsin.
I got it somewhere in all these words, but I'm really bad at deciphering them. So I'm going to have to go in chronological order. Is that a word? Did I say word?
Yeah.
Chronological's right, but that's not necessarily the word you're looking for. But we'll just roll with it.
Yeah.
We'll roll with it, baby.
Okay. So I'm actually incredibly impressed. When I was talking to Tyler on the phone the other day, and he said, oh, yeah, I don't know much about Avon Bottoms. I was like, whoa. Because when I was in school, everyone told me, all of our higher ups, all the grades above us were like, just don't go there. Like, it was known not to go to Avon Bottoms.
Wait,
everyone talked about it.
It was bad enough where it wasn't even like you should go check it out. It was don't go there.
No, it was just don't mess with it.
Even the higher classes usually fucks with you, like AJ and them. Like, no, seriously, don't go there.
I don't like that.
Right? That's what I said. So that for years and my brother used to plow there. My middle brother. Jacob.
When you say plow there.
He plowed a few things, but mainly snow.
Oh, dog.
I'm sorry about your neighbor, lady.
All right, not to cut you off too much, but what is it?
Oh,
you just
sorry,
said,
shit.
where
I forgot we get it Canadian. Yes, Jason. So, Avon Bottoms, southern Wisconsin, just south of Broadhead. You familiar with that?
Yeah, I know Broadhead.
All right, well, let me just sit down, put your ears on. I'm going to lay it on you thick. So this is a very mysterious place. It's like a swamp bottom. Okay, the real reason that it's
like the soggy bottom boys.
That's just me on a Tuesday, Ty.
Just a bunch of men of constant sorrow on the pod here.
In the jailhouse now, baby.
In the jailhouse now. So Avon is a small village in Rock County, Wisconsin, south of Broadhead. It was established in the 1840s with a promise of being a railway corridor. Okay, but it got passed over by Broadhead. They're like, oh, Broadhead's here now.
Like they did with Riverbend.
And pretty much every other town down by where we grew up, right?
Yep.
I mean, Browntown and Gratiot.
Browntown's a metropolis.
It's a city on the rise.
Yeah. So nowadays, Avon looks almost exactly like it did in 1858. It's an empty shell of a town that they built up, hoping that the railway would go through, and it didn't. So we're going to mainly focus on the main legend of it is there's a swamp monster there, okay?
What?
Yeah.
Swamp monster?
Yeah, it's got a swamp monster.
Are you really? What? There's a swamp monster.
I thought it was haunted. It's not haunted?
That's all I ever knew. Don't go there because there's ghosts. There's a gateway to hell there.
So ghosts and a swamp monster?
The swamp monster is just an asshole is basically what it is. So basically the swamp monster smells like shit. That's not what you're smelling. You're smelling the gateway to hell. And they just make it.
Oh, okay.
So
they made up the swamp monster guy. I'm super confused by it. So I'm learning along with you people. I only heard about the ghosts. I didn't hear about this monster.
Does it have a name?
No.
Swampy.
You can name it if you want.
I'm going to call it Isaac.
No. I'm Isaac! So the original sightings of this swamp monster dates back to 1970 at a local tree farm. Okay. So one of the tree trimmers reported seeing this big, it looks like Bigfoot basically, but it looks like a Sasquatch thing covered
in moss or something?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what the smell is, decaying moss.
That's
is what they smell, which decaying moss, we're all familiar with it. It does smell
Smell
like
bad.
Do we know what Tim Rundle was doing that night outside of Broadhead?
Out cracking
Dude, for
around.
We might have just deciphered it. Oh, man.
That's just a Rundle.
The best record of sighting of this was a couple of teenagers driving around Avon, which have you guys ever driven through Avon?
Yes.
Did you notice that it was extremely creepy, or you're just like, hey, you driving?
I mean, it's a typical like,
It's creepy.
Is it creepier than like lead mine?
but it's like B-Town, I would say. You know what I mean?
You blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
But
I like B-Town.
he would.
Yeah.
The right time of year, it's just not good down there. It's just creepy. So,
There's just a
These
unnerving
kids-
feeling.
yeah, exactly. That's what everyone
Yeah.
reports of being on edge, being watched, that kind of thing. But these kids were driving around. They stopped at a bridge where all the sightings appear to happen on this creek. And I'll get to it. The DNR even admits that there's some weird stuff that shouldn't be there is there.
Not the Department of Natural Resources.
They're more powerful than God.
Yeah, but they haven't been drinking enough AB12, unlike Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
We're also drinking some Pecatonica beer here. Oh, doggy, that nightfall's flowing like the wind.
Don't give me any more olives, please, Ty. That made me uncomfortable.
They're garlic stuffed olives. They're in martinis because we're drinking a lot of gunpowder gin, I think, mixed with engine oil gin. Really anything that we can shove down our throats.
If it's piney and liquor, it's probably in there.
Yeah. We're just shoving some piney stuff down our throats. Now, Isaac, tell us more about Avon.
I almost just drank my microphone instead of my cup, Ty.
You'll have that some days.
Indeed. So yeah, these kids driving, they stop on this bridge. We're throwing rocks, doing kid shit stuff. Sorry. Blah. So they described it. It's a rotten smelling, 7 to 8 foot tall, Sasquatch looking like thing. But this is a weird part that I was like, how do they know this? It's a Sasquatch lookalike with 6 toes on 1 foot. How
So they had to get pretty. They had to get pretty close.
Hey, look at my toes, mother.
Or did they like see like footprints or something like that?
Oh shit! I didn't even think that.
Okay,
Goddamn!
but
It
if
takes a Minnesotian to tell Isaac what's happening.
if there was Bigfoot footprints from around there, you think we would have saw some of the cats?
No, but
by
they never
now.
thought it was Bigfoot. They
Or is it-
never thought it was Bigfoot.
Oh,
It
like
could just be like a big cover.
They just
from
thought
the
it was
DNR.
a big thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, so it's covered in marsh weeds, mud, and slime, and it smells like rotting moss. They said it's disgusting.
So like, was this like on like T or like one of those other like smaller roads on there? Like, where's the bridge?
He's
oh
mapping
man,
it.
I got the road name down here. Whatever your name is, I just got to scroll a little bit further, and I'll let you know.
Well-
so just remember that whatever you just said, and
Or
I'll
is it-
tell you later.
Hell,
I have the name of where all these sightings are. Okay? And Isaac did write this, so the dots are not necessarily in chronological order. Is that a real thing?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think that's the word you're looking for necessarily, depending on where you're going with this.
But, oh shit, I see right here. Nelson Road.
Nelson.
Nelson Road.
Wow.
There you go.
I have words for you. Okay, so there have been many sightings over the years. I'm just going to read this now because I don't know what else to do. The best record of a sighting was, oh shit, I just read that. It doesn't matter. Even the DNR notes on their website that this floodplain forest, it's literally like a swamp, forest, marsh
Right.
thing, harbors a diverse bird life, rare southern ranging. I felt like this was a misprint on their website. I don't know what ranging. Tyler, what is this word? Ranging.
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 But what's a ranging, southern ranging species?
Like they range to the south. Like their range is big. That's all right. We could maybe cut that out. We'll see.
You're doing great.
Ranging.
Ranging.
Thank you, John.
Just for that, Isaac is going to have to take our first spray of Warhead Super Sour Spray tonight.
But Tyler, I don't think it'll go with my deliriums.
Well, let's see. That's a tasty meatball.
I got him good on that one.
He felt that one in his balls.
Okay, more milk for Isaac.
So, okay, they seen this swamp thing. It had 6 toes. Was this the only sighting of this swamp guy?
No.
Take your time.
Let me read what the DNR says. So it's evidently ranging. Who knew? But they say rare southern ranging species and unusual reptiles, amphibious, and invertebrates. So they're saying that there's a lot of weird creatures that shouldn't be there, basically.
So there's like a bunch of salamanders and lizards and shit and snakes.
But like
things that are uncommon to the
Demon
area. though.
creatures.
Well, I didn't say
it's
that.
even like a low kind of like, I don't know, floodplainy area. Like it's going to be a little bit warmer than the areas around it. So I can understand
This
it.
fucker does his research, Ty.
I mean, it's minus 10 in Wisconsin today, so
Yeah.
So we're going to get back into more of the history of why Avon's so creepy, more of the ghost thing.
more of the Hellgate,
Yeah, exactly. So legends have it that in the 1920s and 30s, it was a dumping ground for the Chicago gangsters. Anyone they offed, they dumped there, which is weird because,
That's like far out of the way.
yeah,
Yeah, but
especially back then with their driving a Model T all the way up to Avon.
yeah, but I mean, they had rum running routes and everything else on the way up here, and honestly,
Well, they're
lot of-
up here a lot for a lot
Yeah,
of reasons.
and a lot of people, I mean,
They came to Minhas.
they did come to
They
Minhas.
kidnapped Minhas's daughter.
They did.
So
That'll
I mean,
be another
I
episode.
guess that made sense.
I mean, if you're on your way up to Tomahawk and Minocqua to vacation and you just got to dump a body in the swamp on the way up.
And the swamp probably,
Let's stop at Avon, boys.
the swamp probably already stinks, and I mean, it'll either rot the body. Oh, it'll rot it, right?
Yeah.
If it's a swamp, not a bog, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's acidic, not alkaline.
So,
Be
shit, that's not a touchscreen. Yeah. At least one person has committed suicide down there, and most recently, a body of a stabbed Racine woman was recovered there. I think that was in like 2016.
Really? Like, was that a recent murder or was that an old murder?
In our short lifespan, yes. When I think it was like 2006 or 2016.
But they were killed and then recently found, or they were killed and then they found the body like 20 years later.
No, not years. It was months. It was
but
only.
it
It
is.
was,
like
but
found
that-
in 2016.
It's
yeah,
a
it was
weird,
only there for. I mean, only. It
it's
was only
weird
there
that
for.
people are still dumping bodies.
Why would you
there.
dump a body there if you killed someone in Racine? That's odd.
That's
Well,
what I'm
God.
saying. This place
Yeah.
is weird. This place is weird.
Okay. I don't like
so
that.
there's also reports, stories of a couple of kids that were killed there at a playground, which is the
What?
playground's like
I've heard of that. Okay, I know that story.
the playground's kind of like not
Yeah.
really there anymore, but people still report hearing like disembodied laughter, kids giggling,
So that's
creepy
It's
ass.
just terrifying.
so that's
I don't
what
like
I've
that.
that's what I've heard. And you hear like swing sets swinging and
Right,
like actual like pitter pattering of kids running around and shit.
right.
Yeah, okay, so I know exactly what you're talking about now. I thought that was just in Broadhead, but that
No,
is
it's all Avon.
It's all Avon. Okay,
So there's
I have, and you're completely right because the kids older than us said, do not mess
and
with
you know
that
how
place,
kids in school generally are like, if they're gonna mess with you, they're like, oh yeah, go there.
especially
Yeah,
if they're
go
older
there.
than you,
Right,
too.
Go there.
Older kids are
No.
like, oh yeah, go there. No, these our kids that mess with us, we're still like, do not
Yeah,
go there.
stay away from. Yeah,
Even my mom was just like, yeah, don't go there.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I know exactly what you're talking about. So
We grew up in a place
Yes.
rich in this kind of thing, and
Yeah.
for them to say don't go there is pretty.
Yeah, there's very few places that people talked about where they're like,
don't search it out.
And
Yeah.
don't go
so I
there.
was just when I was writing
Don't
this,
go
which
there, don't
I wrote this last weekend, and I was texting my brother Jake. I was like, hey, is there any other stories I could do down by where we are? And he's like, I can only think of Avon, and he's like, that place is, and that we grew up in a haunted house. Like he's seen a ghost every night going to bed.
well,
So like for him to say it's uncomfortable and he doesn't want to ever go there again was pretty.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Okay. I now that I realize that's the same place because I always assumed that was in Broadhead. But yeah, that's
Like if you drive through Avon, like I'm just trying to set the picture. for
no.
these
Now
people.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's literally a couple houses. Oh my god, what? I have it all wrote down. What? I didn't read that part.
tell us, Isaac. Tell us the story.
Oh,
we
man.
just messed him up asking about roads.
Oh, please,
Jesus.
Papa.
We did. You did,
You asked
Jason.
about the road.
And you were the fact checker.
Hey, this is a group podcast here.
Yeah, I mean, there's even like there's like a church and stuff that was all built back in 1858, and it's all just in decay. Like it literally. What's all this? A Yu-Gi-Oh
Why
card?
do you have a magic card?
Tyler
Magic
gave
the
them to me.
Gathering.
Wisecrack.
I
What?
don't know.
Isaac doesn't know what to do that, and I threw him off track. So back to the playground. So why do people think there's a haunted playground in Avon, Isaac?
Because of what they hear and see there, but there's
So there was a playground there before, but it was
it's not there.
it was
anymore.
probably a country school or a small school that
Right.
was
So,
in town.
like I said, the church. There was a church built in 1858, and it's since then has been in disrepair. Like they used it like a year,
Huh.
and it's like rotting. There's cars everywhere. Just
Oh, so there's
rotting.
still like a rotting church there.
Everything there's rotting. Like it's just,
It's like B-Town.
Oh,
It's like
shit.
B-Town.
Can I say
All of our-
fucking?
You already did once.
Jason, it's a shithole.
I've never been there.
Don't go there. It's
Dude,
It's
if
like
you
next
drove
summer,
through there,
we might
if you
have
drove
to-
through here, you'd be like, I say,
I mean, we could.
how could
It's
anyone
like-
live here?
It's like Paoli if you get off the main street.
It's like Paoli 20 years ago before they cleaned up the meth town, but it's still a meth town.
It is.
We love our Paoli listeners.
Like if you drive through there and you look around, you're like, what? How do you wouldn't even think that people live there? To be honest with you, but there are people, and
It's like B-Town.
these stories
Yeah.
are from the people that. Actually, I got this.
Tyler
can I
just ate
reference where I
like
got this
4
from?
olives out of a glass.
I got this from the Monroe Times. They did an article on it.
Really?
About the swamp monster. Not
What?
about the ghosts, but about the swamp monster.
That's awesome.
But I've heard more about the ghosts.
How am I?
So have I. I did when I started doing this, I didn't know anything about a swamp monster. I just knew it's
But it was in the Monroe Times.
the swamp monster was.
That's crazy.
I know. So there's one part of this where that's why my brother knows about it when he plowed snow there, is there's like a spot on Nelson Road where this bridge is that you drive up to it and it just stops and it's blocked off with boulders and it's known as Hell's Playground. Like that's the part where everything is
Gets super weird.
farted up. Yeah. Like don't
Speaking of farting up.
don't go on the other side of them rocks, baby, because weird shit is about to happen. You might go over there and you might have some stromboli from Jason's house.
God damn, I love Jason Stromboli.
Jason ain't got
That is
no
Jason.
I've never
stromboli.
made stromboli.
Oh, that's what the weird part is, Jason.
What?
Jennifer the ghost? Was it impersonating me?
So the main thing that people always think that this is why I think it's just haunted, but they think it's a monster. I think it's ghosts. They report noises that they think it's like a monster. It's like growling.
So it could just be the swamp guy again.
That's what they say. Like a lot of swamp noises, right? There's a lot of weird noises from a swamp.
Dang, dang.
They blame it on the farms around, like when a parlor starts up, the milk pump turns on, it's like that.
Okay, but my argument would be everybody in that area knows what that
exactly.
Yeah, they would know what
They're
that sound
all
is.
farm fellas.
Yeah. I can hear a milk pump. I can hear a milk vacuum pump start up a mile away.
I had a very good, this is completely off topic, but I had to talk to someone about my job, and they're like, hey, you know how to do this. You should like doing this, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I really know how to milk cows. Doesn't mean I want to milk cows anymore.
Seriously.
You
That's all I know how to do.
Exactly. It's like you could be the best person at milking cows. You don't want to wake up every day and do that. Just like you could be the best person at sniffing out ghosts. But do you want to do that, Isaac?
No, I'm scared of ghosts.
Okay, keep talking, baby.
No, that's really all I had. I'm glad that you kept talking because
So-
I've
so the
been
gateway
through
to
there
hell-
once.
So the gateway to hell is just, they just think it's there because there's a bunch of paranormal stuff that happens.
Well, they call it Hell's Playground.
The playground is Hell's Playground, which I've heard. I always thought, like I said, I always thought that was Broadhead.
And this
See,
they blocked.
when
They
you
even
said-
blocked it off. Like
when you
they
said gateway to
acknowledged.
hell, I thought you meant like literal gateway, which
That's another story.
that's another story.
I think we should all take a
And I-
little road trip down there and just sit there for a little bit.
because recently I
See if we
learned
could swell Swamp Man's asshole.
of a potential second one from an unknown source.
Actually,
Yes.
A
Okay,
second
that'll-
what? What do
that'll
you
be-
say? A second what?
a second gateway to hell, but that'll be another. We'll talk about that offline, but that'll be another story. So I guess going around, now that I know what we're talking about, I kind of have an idea about certain things. But so there's children laughing in this playground. There's a swamp thing that comes out a few times. There's documented stories in the news. There's, I don't know, all this weird, ominous feeling. Bodies dumped there. I mean, are people seeing actual ghosts
See,
too, or are they
that's
just
proven.
hearing?
That's proven. The bodies, they have found bodies there over the years.
Are they seeing ghosts?
Yes.
People are seeing ghosts. So it's hearing, seeing, finding bodies. There's a swamp thing running around.
And like they have reports of hunters just going down there, just doing the normal thing that are from there and just
Why would you hunt there?
totally because they live there and they totally get
Turned around.
lost. Yeah, they go
So
down-
lost in their own woods.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen.
No, that's around here that shouldn't happen.
No.
It's just a messed up place.
I just kind of feel spooked thinking about it because now that I know what you're talking about.
I've only been there once and I did not like it.
So we'll
I
have to
drove
take
through there on work and it was
we'll take a road trip down there, but I guess we'll go around. Josh, what do you think, Avon Bottoms? Gateway to hell.
I actually really hate these ones because they're not that far away, and I've heard a lot of people talk about them.
do them.
And I don't know why Isaac always brings up the spookiest ones because he's the one who can't sleep at night.
Oh
But,
shit, he's got a point.
So what do you
But,
think?
I think this is probably. I don't know if I believe that the Bigfoot
Dude.
is an actual Bigfoot. I think it's probably a bog ghost of some poor jerk who got dumped there.
A six-toed bog ghost.
Six-toed
Listen,
bog ghost.
I had that just reminded me. You thought about like like local ones, and why I do this. I don't know. After the night that I typed this, I had the worst nightmares of my life. I had to sleep on the other side. I'm not joking.
The other side of your bed?
Like I heard a bunch of noises out in the kitchen, right? So I like woke up, lucid dreaming, and I went out there. It was basically like the Ring Girl, like a. You remember the movie?
Oh, that's not good.
That is terrifying.
That's awful.
But Isaac was pissed at her because she was making so much noise. Luckily,
Hey, shut the
seriously, I
up.
started punching her in the face, just beating the. And then 2 little baby demons came out. We're like,
What kind of dream is this?
Okay, Isaac, let's save this for another
attacking
episode.
my knees. I was like, so I started punching these babies in the face. I was like, get off of me, you
Oh my God.
babies. And then I went back to bed and I slept on the opposite side away from my door. If I sleep away from my door, I don't have nightmares. But if I sleep close to the door, I have nightmares.
I mean, your house is a little spooky sometimes, but we're not talking.
Place.
We're not talking about that right now. Jason, what do you think?
I mean, I kind of just want to go here and.
You want to come to Isaac's house and have a slumber party?
Oh,
No, the other haunted place.
Oh.
I was going to say haunted slumber party at Isaac's also sounds kind of like a.
Hey, we
good
can see the
time,
UFO on the way down there.
No pajamas allowed.
Ooh.
Underless.
But yeah.
What are those, Elsa?
I don't know. I feel like everybody's
That's another
heard a
cryptid.
couple of stories about like gateways to hell growing up and everything like that, like places that you just don't go. So I don't know. It'd be kind of fun to like check this one out and just kind of see how the vibe compares to some back home.
Seriously, I really, we should go.
All right, Ezekiel.
Yeah, I think it's legit. And I actually do want to go back there. I haven't been there since basically we got our license, like when we were like freshmen. maybe.
Right, yeah.
And I was only driving through there because I had to. I didn't purposely go there. And I didn't realize where it was until I was there. I was like, holy shit, this is Avon.
All right,
What do you
and
think, Tyler? You tell us what you think, baby.
now that I realize what we're talking about, I'm like, I got a little bit of chills, but I think I agree with all you guys. I think we got to check this out. Because we are the Midwest's only paranormal podcast where we're super brave. Josh is looking at something on the screen. He's really scared, but we're drinking Pecatonica beer. We're drinking hams. We are drinking delirium. We are drinking all this tasty, tasty stuff. Let us know what you think. This is What You Think.